because of this paradigm shift, I began to experience all kinds of confidence and progress and movement in other parts of my life. And so the other parts of my life that also needed change began to change in response to this new strengthening and centeredness that I found in my own physicality. And that is my hope, that I can also help people find that their own centeredness and their own sense of confidence and vitality, and how it will emanate out into the rest of their lives. A friend of mine who is also a dancer suggested Pilates to me, and it was really only something I had vaguely been familiar with. It was sort of one of those, I don't know, ubiquitous words in the culture where I was like, Pilates, what's that? Isn't that sort of like calisthenics? I didn't really know what it was at all. And yeah, I decided to become a Pilates instructor and completely change careers in order to not feel like I was dying a slow corporate death. So I began an apprenticeship program in 2009. And I began my Pilates practice and I began my teacher training all at once. My relationship to exercise at that time, and really to my body, was a very negative one. I think that I, like a lot of people, felt that exercise was something that I had to do in order to make up for all of the damage that I had done to my body. So exercise was something that was going to make me feel really sore, and it was going to make me feel sort of like punished. And if I was sore, then that meant that I'd had a good workout. And I was a runner for a long time, but running didn't really work that well for me because I started to experience a lot of joint pain, and exercising in the way that I had been exercising was no longer working for me because everything was hurting, and I was still only in my mid-20s with a lot of low back pain. And so when I began doing Pilates, it was a huge paradigm shift for me. All of a sudden it became about not necessarily what my body looked like while it was in movement, but what it felt like while I was in movement. And that's still a paradigm shift that I feel like I'm continually making. But yeah, Pilates really is a paradigm shift. It's more about overall whole body wellness and balance than it is about sort of myopically thinking about the body, like our arms, arm day, or leg day, or back day. It's a whole body workout every time you do it, something that makes you feel centered and connected and strong and confident.